I would like to ask you, please don't click off this video. I'm going to be silent for a moment. And afterwards, I want to explain the significance of silence. I just want you to be silent with me here for a moment, a few seconds. Take a deep breath and appreciate the silence that is constantly in the background of all the noise that is happening in this reality. Let's do that right now. Notice your heartbeat. Stay silent for a moment. No matter what noise is going on around you, let's just stay silent for a moment. I'm going to stop talking as well, just for a few seconds. So a quick story. I was just standing here thinking about what kind of video to make. And I had the play button on, and I went and I looked at my camera and I realized that it's been on for almost 2 minutes. And I didn't realize that I was standing in silence for 2 minutes. And as I was standing there, I had no thoughts in my mind. Right now, Lake Erie is in front of me. All I could hear was the waves. I could feel the wind. I could feel my heart beating. I noticed the blood flowing through my veins in my body. When you're in silence, you notice the subtle aspects of life. There are more dimensions to silence as well, such as gaining guidance, becoming in touch with who you truly are, beyond the craziness going on in the mind, all the feelings in the body. When you're in silence, you tap into a dimension of life beyond the mind and beyond the body. You realize all the subtleties of life that you constantly miss because of external stimuli, distractions, constantly running around, going after this, going after that, constantly doing, rather than simply being. I hope you can feel this energy right now. There's always energy going on inside of you and around you. The energy of the life force creator of this existence. That energy is within you, beating constantly, all the time. We just become disconnected from it because we put so much significance on all the noise and all the movement outside. But when you're able to be still and silent, you come back to the source of this creation, to the womb that holds this entire creation in place, that allows this creation to be. Without it, this creation couldn't even be. You must know a sense of silence, a sense of stillness in order to be in touch and realize your true nature. See, the Bible even says, be still and know that I am God. God's name is I am. Whatever you say about yourself, you say, I am this, I am that, you have to say God's name first. But beyond the I am must come from something, or nothing, or no hyphen thing. The I am is the substance. That which is beyond substance is silence, stillness, nothingness, the womb which creation emerges from. Having some time in life to just simply be and be in touch with this aspect of who you are, because you are also a part of it. If you come from that, you are also a part of that. The illusion is that you're separated from that. But when you come into clarity, you realize that you are that. You are one with that. The mind creates illusions. The mind creates identities. I am Chris. I am a spiritual teacher. I teach meditation. I help people on the spiritual path. I'm an author. I do this, I do that. Beyond all that nonsense, it's useful in this life, but to know life, you have to drop all of these things, these identities. You have to get beyond the mind. Jesus even taught this. He says, take no thought. Take no thought for your life. Take no thought for your clothes, what ye shall wear, what ye shall eat, for your Father takes care of you. He says, the birds in the sky, they neither reap nor do they sow, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. This means the higher power, God. In order to be in touch with that and allow that power to guide your life, it requires no thought whatsoever. I started this video with no thoughts in my mind. I started this video from a space of silence. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I didn't script this video. I just came on here to share this energy with you, to transmit this energy to you. So right now you may be in your mind trying to intellectualize and logically rationalize what I'm saying to try and make sense out of it. I'm telling you, that's all nonsense. Just be with the energies. Just be. Don't try to analyze me, judge me, try to figure out if you like me, if you don't like my hair, if you don't like how I talk, if you don't like how I present myself. Forget about all that. It means nothing. Be with the energy. Be here and now in silence and stillness. Because with all the noise and motion that's going around, behind the noise is silence. Behind the motion is stillness. The noise constantly is ever changing. The motions that are taking place around you constantly changing. The silence never changes. The stillness never changes. It's always that way. It always simply is. And this isn't just the same. This isn't just the truth for this reality. This is also the truth for any realm or frequency or reality or dimension that you enter. The silence is always the background. The stillness is always the background. From that emerges the infinite creation. If the Creator's infinite, the Creator can have an infinite amount of creations. You and I are currently bound to this body and to this mind. But if you transcend the body and mind, which is what spiritual process is all about, you can experience deeper dimensions of life. You can enhance your perception and perceive deeper dimensions of life beyond the physical. This is possible, but you must still the mind, calm the mind. And you must realize that behind all of the turmoil and the ever-changing different frequencies and vibrations of creation, behind that is stillness and silence. This is very important that you take some time out of your life to connect with this. This is where everything stems from and originates. The tiny seed that grows into a massive tree, it must be in the darkness, in a still dark place, in order for it to blossom. We come from the darkness of the womb, a still dark place, and then we blossom into who we are. This is an incredible experience of life, being able to experience life as a human being, as an individual. But it's also very important to realize that beyond this individual existence, you are one with the entire creation, with everything. There's no separation in the grand scheme of things. You must have this awareness and this realization to live a life of ease. Otherwise, your life would be constantly full of anxiety, frustration, turmoil, and that's not a way to live life. So behind all the nonsense that's going in the mind, all the stories, all of your responsibilities, all of your hobbies, keep an inner space of stillness within you. In Psalms, there's a very popular verse, very popular chapter. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's something about the Most High secret place. You can dwell in the Most High secret place. That's a place of silence, a place of stillness. The Eastern yogis, the Eastern mystics of India and Tibet and the other Eastern countries, they taught this in a very clear way. They gave their students meditation to be able to realize and tap into this dimension of life. This is possible for everyone, but you must take the time and put some effort towards it. Your effort is most likely constantly directed on the external world. trying to arrange your life in a certain way. You have all sorts of responsibilities, hobbies, pleasures, desires, and that's okay. That's the beauty of the human existence. But beyond that, you must have a taste of what's beyond that. You must bring that into your experience of life. This is why I do what I do. Even if you taste this for a few minutes, you will realize it's way beyond anything that the world can offer you. Way beyond any pleasure, way beyond any achievement, way beyond any experience. Jesus said, in order to be my disciple, you have to deny yourself and carry up your cross. This means you have to destroy who you think you are. Remember the mind-made identities of who you think you are? You have to burn that up, merge with the oneness of existence, and feel the presence all around you and simply be. You are a human being. You have the ability to simply be. You don't always have to be doing something. Simply be. And this life will blossom within you, with your eyes closed. Isn't this the greatest thing? You don't have to put so much effort towards this. You don't have to run after this and pursue this. You don't have to build this. You can simply be, and life will blossom. I know I don't always give this sort of energy on videos. Sometimes I'm more straight to the point in videos. Sometimes I'm more calm. Sometimes it just depends what I'm talking about. But when I'm in this state, I just love to share it with you guys, post it on this channel. And whoever is meant to come across this video, I hope it helps. I'm grateful. I just allow the higher power to work through me. I'm going to create a video on this channel explaining the number one most important prayer and the only prayer that I think you need in this life for all of your dreams to come true. So subscribe to the channel if you want to know what that prayer is. And I think this video is coming to an end. Thank you for watching. I hope you were able to simply be with me. And real quick before we end, I just want to take a deep breath together so you can tap into that stillness before we go. Feel your heartbeat for a moment. Close your eyes. I feel like your eyes are still open. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Feel your heartbeat. Take a breath in through the nose. Let it out. Much peace and love. I'll see you in the next video.